Okay. Let's check out a Mana Cannon Rush. More people get in. What up, Spicy Mail? Okay, here's one. Here's one. Was it from yesterday?
What's up, everybody?
Let's check it out. Let me lower my music. Okay. Okay. It's a new season? Oh yeah. New season just kicked in a little bit ago. I was like, today? What up, Neo? Neo Ascent. We're gonna check out a quick Cannon Rush from Mana. This one's a day ago, so it's quite recent. And we'll see what we see. If you guys want to learn some Cannon Rush, this will be a good time to ask questions. You know, I'll try to explain what I see. Miss you, man. Haven't been watching too much. It's been a little while. That's alright. I know life happens, you know. Sometimes you get a little occupied, but Sewer Mermaid's here. Alright, let's do this. What do we have today?
Welcome to another episode of Cannon Rush in Grandmaster. We had a fantastic previous episode where we won pretty much the entire episode, and that was very, very good. We're starting this episode versus a Terran player, a Bob Beak, I think. That's how you pronounce.
So he's putting the pylon right here in the natural. He's probably still not sure. This is a very recent Cannon Rush. He's still not sure where to put the pylon. I mean, technically, this is the spot you want to do it. You know. Technically, if you're trying to do it the way he's doing it, you want to put it here. Right here.
Announce it. I don't remember playing against this guy, so it's gonna be something new, something exciting. Hopefully, gonna be doing the Cannon Rush on the low ground, possibly. I haven't actually
it's like in the
tested out
Tempest.
a wall off properly on this map, but I'll just quickly try to do it. Maybe pylon here.
Yeah.
I think I got it.
It's exposed. That's the tricky part. But you can.
Oh, we can't because it's gonna go through. Ooh.
It's exposed. Yeah. It's a complicated one. I'm not sure if you could put it right here. They made this one like very wonky, but this one if you're gonna do the low ground, high ground, it has to be a, you know, you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit. It's gotta be exposed. So one thing you could do is just make the cannon right here, and then a gateway right here, and then a cannon back here, and the pylon has to be over here where the probe is. The reason why is because you want to have a cannon here. I'm not sure if you can get it here, but if you can get it here, you can get probably one, and you would put the pylon here, and then get that one and this one, and then gateway right here. It's very tricky though. The map makers make it very hard, which I'd rather have the option of getting cannon rushed or cannon rush myself. It's an option. It's something different in a game. You know, it adds another layer of caution. So I'm not sure why map makers just hate us so much. You know, it's just like Zerg's going for, really fast hatcheries. You know, they don't make like a little block there to keep them from making hatcheries. So it's very targeted change right here, keeping us from even just harassing them to slow down the game. I just don't like it. It's just not. The game was never meant to do this, but they do it anyway. So we'll see what happens. So the good thing is we have map vetoes, and I speak with my vetoes.
I don't know. I'll just try it here. Whatever. Whatever. You think he sees this? I don't think he sees this. Okay, wait. Well, he's not pulling. He saw something fishy, but he didn't. Wait, I can still do it here. Okay, we're gonna do it here. Okay, cannon. Now I think it's good.
Yeah, put that pylon over too.
Oh! Why doesn't it work here?
Yeah. See, I wasn't sure because the way that map makers make it, it looks like you can make it. That's why I wasn't sure if you could make it there, but I said if you could, because even though it looks like you could, they make these little like obstacles to keep you from even making it. They'll put like an invisible block. They'll do an invisible block where you can't see nothing, but it's still a block nonetheless. It blocks one of the squares. And so in this case, they did the same thing. They blocked the square to keep no cannon from being able to be, not even one. You know, it's like, what's wrong with one cannon? One cannon is not going to kill your opponent.
It's not ideal. Gateway? Okay, he's gonna... Okay, the second gateway is not necessarily very...
It's still fine as long as that cannon's up. As long as that cannon is up for a bit, that's all that matters. You know, all that matters is that cannon right where he has it. If it's not being contested, that's Terran's fault. Terran should be over here denying at least this cannon. This one down here.
Look here. We're getting a bunker. Okay. Yeah, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. I think this. I thought that I could fit a cannon here. I didn't test it properly. That's my bad. That's my bad. It's okay. I should have tested that. I think this cannon's gonna be actually.
Yeah. I do notice that he doesn't test very much. He shoots from the hip. You know, he got a little bit of understanding of how people cannon rush because he got cannon rushed plenty of times. So he's using his experience from getting cannon rushed to cannon rush. It's very, very, very basic. But the fact that it's what is it? We're at 122 cannon rush episodes, and we still haven't, you know, planned out the basics. You know, when it comes to where to build it. This map, I'm sure, has come up several times, and he never studies them. I figure if you're doing Cannon Rush or a Cannon Rush series, it's important to at least give some respect to the viewer and do a little homework even in the background to just kind of go, how do I, because you're trying to be educational, but I feel like he just doesn't learn. He learns, but it's very slow learning and it's very simple Cannon Rush, but he never like, I feel like when he does the Cannon Rush, it doesn't have any soul in it. You know what I mean? There's no soul in the game, in the Cannon Rush. It's just, you know, making some sloppy joes and utilizing the mechanics in his background to kind of like get him through the game. But when it comes to the Cannon Rush itself, it's sloppy joes. He doesn't, you know, 122 games in, we're not in cannons, and that's the minimum. We don't even know how many more, and we still don't know where to put the pylon.
Quite useful. Okay, we're gonna be in range of some of the...
But that's an important cannon right there. That spot right there, because that probe can hide right here, and the cannon will shoot the marine right here, and that's huge because all we need is to contain.
SCVs. Okay.
I wouldn't even cannon rush.
Maybe one more.
I wouldn't even do this.
These cannons.
This is just you don't need to. As long as you have that cannon. The Red did what he had to do. Look, Red has a supply depot, and he's not finishing it on purpose. He's not finishing it because he's gonna cancel it the moment the cannon tries to break it. But it's just a temporary wall. So he built this. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna finish it. I'm gonna make my real one up on top, making a bunker right here. That bunker is gonna kill this part right here, which is this cannon can't even protect these cannons, which these SCVs are making a big mistake. They should be attacking these cannons because this one's not going to be able to reach. You know, it's not even close. All they can reach is these buildings right here. So SCVs on this right here. That's Red is slow on the On the attack. Okay. So yeah. So this is overspending. Right here, this is where you start getting your gases. The moment you realize, okay, I got the containment and he does feel a little defensive. Let's get our 2 gases. We already got our gateway kicking in. So now we're gonna have to just get our cybernetics core and then transition.
I think this gun's not in range. Wait. This might be not in range. I think at least we're buying time here, which is a good thing. I'll have to cancel in just a moment. Okay, cancel. That's good. All right. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. I think we got what we wanted. We have the setup here. I just need to get myself a cybernetics core. We got a zealot for the high ground vision. He's building something. I think it's a factory.
So the high ground vision. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. You see how his probe is right here trying to get high ground vision? As long as the cannon's right here, the probe just has to be right here. You see where my mouse is? You can put the probe right here and you get the high ground vision. You don't have to go very high. You would assume that it has to be at least halfway to get the high ground vision, but actually it's like right here. It's like right down here, which is hard for the Marine to shoot the probe. You can't shoot the probe very easily right here when the probe's right here, because the cannon will reach this area, and that's why the cannon is very important here, because of what location the probe has to be to get the high ground vision. It's at a perfect distance to be protected by the cannon. As long as the cannon can reach this corner, we're good to go. And that's just temporary, because we're gonna get the zealot and we're gonna replace the probe and the zealot and switch places.
So we have gathered the low ground here. There's 3 Marines that are going to be a bit
What
annoying.
up, Buzz?
The zealot will give me high ground vision in just a moment.
You see, he's making a lot of mistakes. He doesn't know that he can have his probe a little, at a right spot. But he's gonna get his zealot out anyway, so that cannon's gonna go up.
He has 3 Marines, which is a bit annoying though. Come on. Okay, we got it. Okay, wait, we're not in range? Really? Okay, each time he has to get shot.
He's panicking. He's panicking. No, you just gotta go over here, just hold position and kind of tweak it a little bit. The zealot has enough DPS to be able to let the cannon take care of the Marines. But yeah, he panicked a little bit. Yeah, but you just gotta be right here, right where the mouse is.
I'm gonna get myself maybe one more. Really? I had one more cannon here. This is actually extra annoying. This is extra annoying. I'm gonna get myself a stalker. Okay, we'll get a cannon here.
Yeah, this is a bit annoying.
Okay. With a pylon.
He's not supposed to be here.
Stalker is gonna be so crucial here. Come on, please. I need to buy time with the zealot maybe. Okay. Yeah, we bought a second.
Oh, the stalker's
Okay,
out.
thank God. We're in. Okay, we're safe for now. Safe for now. Oof, that was a very important second that we bought with the zealot. Okay.
I think the stalker still would have came out, but the Marine.
Yeah, he delayed us quite a bit. That's why you need 2 cannons on the 2 fronts to kind of like what is it called?
Yeah, you need 2 cannons. That's why you put one right here. And if you can get one right there, but if you can't, you're gonna have to, like I said, some of these maps you're gonna have to have it exposed. So you can make a cannon, gateway, and then another cannon somewhere here, but or you just risk it and you put the cannons. But you could do it with one. I mean, just make the cannon right here, and we're good to go. And a gateway right here, cannon. This cannon will protect this one. This one's at the right spot where we need the sweet spot. But yeah, got a plan.
To get the range of the cannons that is covering the entire area, I only could cover the right side. I couldn't fit a cannon here because of the unbuildable rocks. I should probably get myself another battery here. I will cancel one of my probes because I need that for the volley. Actually, yeah, I'll cancel the other. I need more economy.
Makers.
I have only 14 probes at home. I'm
Too
saving
many
chronos.
Alright, let's do it.
I wonder if it's going to be a siege tank or it's or cyclone. Okay, it's a
Spicy
cyclone.
mayo.
Okay, we need to damage it as much as possible. Let him lock on the gateway. That's what I want. I don't think he will do that mistake. Oh, well, he does. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure. I mean, this game is going to survive for a long time. I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah, a sentry would be good.
I'm saving money for a fleet beacon right now.
Yeah, he wants the Tempest.
You'll have to use another lock-on. That is giving me enough time to get the Void Ray out. I'm only afraid of a starport. I don't know if he's going to be building Viking. Oh, he scans me.
He's going to be
He's
doing
checking
more,
if I'm making an
probably going to be
expansion.
doing
But he
Vikings
doesn't see a
and
fleet beacon.
Cyclones.
He only sees that I'm pretty much all in already. Okay, let's get a... Shall I get a battery here or wait for the... Okay, there's a siege. Nice.
Oh, it's a tank. That's not good for...
Mistake. We get some damage. Okay, that's good.
It's a
This
tank.
cannon.
It's
There's going to be a siege that's
tricky.
going to be a bit annoying. Maybe I can attack this. Okay, there's a bunker that he didn't salvage. We need to wait for that beacon. Maybe I can get the reactor. That'll be big. I'll just maybe burst through. Nice. Okay. He was only attacking me with a cyclone, so that's fine.
Yeah, when you want to do this build, this containment, you want to build this a little further back. The gateway has no... The gateway was there since the start, I believe, but yet no, it wasn't. You want to put it back here. You don't want the tank right here. This right here, if the tank is here, you don't want it to reach any of your buildings. That's the important part. Like this pylon right here, there's no reason to have this pylon right here. Or battery shield. It should be in the back. This could be taken out by a tank. So we don't want anything that the tank could take out. Let them come down.
Fine. Can we need more batteries, more cannons? Okay, we have Tempest on the way. That's good. Let's get the... Actually, let's kill this. Destroy the rocks.
Well, he hates that rock.
Okay.
It's like,
Now, what does he have from the starport?
That
Did I
bastard.
see something? I didn't pay attention. Okay, there's double cycle. That's a bit annoying. Okay, we can zone it out with this. As long as I have a Tempest, it's going to be fine.
yeah, the
for now.
Tempest. We need that. Once we
But
get the
this point is actually
Tempest,
blocking me from making a Nexus in this position.
once we get the Tempest, the Void Raid can go back to the main base. You really don't need the Void Raid at the at his base. You need it over here more than anything because sometimes a Liberator kicks in. Mana should have a cannon in the main base. The reason why you get a cannon in the main base is just to kind of like sponge some of the marine drops. But if it's a Widowmine drop, that's gonna be a problem. And if it's a Banshee, a Cloak Banshee, in these kind of plays, Terrans go for like a Liberator, a Cloak Banshee as a counter, or Marine drops, or even 3 Viking drops. They'll just come over here with Vikings and start landing because they know the army's over here. So a Void Rage and a battery and a cannon, one battery, one cannon, and a Void Raid is pretty much all you need over here for a little while. But this is when you do the switch. It's right when you get your first Tempest, you switch, you get your Void Raid over here.
It's also not good.
You don't need to
I don't
engage.
see anything out of the starport.
You just have to wait until you get enough Tempest.
He's building another barrack. Come on. I cannot lose the Void Raid. It's actually so important.
See how the Void Raid is very risky? It's slow. It's not really producing very much of anything. It does better if it's at home, just in case.
Like this. Make one more pylon here. Okay, here we go. Here. He's locked on. Okay, he scans. Okay, that's not enough because I have batteries here. Good. Okay. Gotta make some cannons.
So what Mana needs right now is a sentry. If we have a sentry and have it on a hotkey, we could force field whenever he wants to come in. Whenever he wants to I'm gonna go in there, and you can force field that. So a sentry is the next
To protect
tool.
myself, I'll probably destroy this command. What is it called? Barracks. God damn it! So many buildings that the turn has. Okay. Oh, I lost the cannon here. We need to get rid of the siege tank. Okay, come on, one more shot. Nice siege tank there.
Oh, it took out the tank.
Get a STV. I lost the cannon without actually cancelling it. I'm surprised that there's no Vikings or anything. Maybe he has an expansion. Let's go. Oh my god, I just reused the chrono boost.
Yep.
I just used chrono
One
boost.
cannon, one battery, and the Void Raid. We don't need the Void Raid over on
Okay,
this
I'll
side.
save these probes. I cannot have this cannon. Get the cyclones, please. Come on!
Ooh.
It's like 1 HP. There's the Vikings. I need to recall. I don't have the money. I don't have the
Ooh,
money. God damn it, there's
Tempest.
so many Vikings. I think I'm dead. Wait, maybe the cyclone is gonna die. Okay, that's nice. Can I save the Nexus? I need 15 more energy to recall. What do I even recall though?
You don't have the minerals.
They kill so
You
much
can
CVs by the time?
Yeah, the Tempests
can
are gonna get
recall or
shot
recall
while
these
they get
Tempests, I think.
recalled. He needs to
Some
recall them
protected
by
the
the
Vikings,
edge.
maybe?
But then that means the Vikings, So he's dead. If he recalls home, he's gonna be far away from the battery shields. If he's far away from the battery shields, those Vikings are gonna come down and chase him, and chase him down. So he's in a tight spot now.
Oh my, I'm gonna lose the Nexus. I'm gonna lose the Nexus. I literally am going to lose the Nexus. Okay, recall. Recall everything. Please save it. Guys, please. Oh no.
Yeah, he's going for it.
I lost everything.
And the Vikings are gonna come.
Okay, I have only 2 Tempests and
a dream.
2 Tempests and a dream. I cannot rebuild.
That's a big
Can I get
dream.
batteries? Okay, at least I can get a battery. And a sentry. Alright, here we go. The fact that I have no Tempest here is buying him so much time. He's gonna have so many Vikings. Well done. Nice defense. Really nice defense. Good counter offense with the Medivac. I was not prepared for that. Oh,
And there goes the Vikings.
it's me in the middle. Well done. Well done. He even had a second command center. Good job. Well done.
Yeah.
And the fact that I didn't get to see his starport unit for
Yeah, so mistakes were made. But it's okay, he's learning. Well, he's learning slow. Like I said, he's throwing out sloppy joes at the moment. We'll see if he, we'll see what kind of spice he puts out there. But so far right now, he's got that, Karen's Diner. Alright.
for the longest time. I didn't see a single Viking. I didn't see a Medivac. I didn't see nothing. I couldn't predict that he's going to be counterattacking me immediately with the Marines because his bunkers were also not empty at all. Well done. I mean, that's something that I need to keep in mind as well.
So what he doesn't do is he doesn't look at if he's trying to come up with something or what's going on, he should look at the replay. He should have like a moment where he looks at the replay, kind of like a little, learning phase of it. If he's trying to move up in Cannon Rush, you should have some segments where you look at the replay and kind of go analyze it, right? Like just to go, this is what we should do, or this is what we could do. I feel it's more viewer engagement as well. But he doesn't. He just kind of just glosses over it and moves on, and I'm just trying to see what kind of experience he's learning from 122 Cannon Rush episodes.
It was a good defense. Maybe my Stargate was just too late.
What up,
But I'm not
Adrian?
sure,
Yeah.
I bought enough time against the
well,
Marines.
that's cool.
Anyway,
He's funny.
that's something to consider later on. I think that was just fine. It was just good defense. And he definitely surprised me with that Medivac.
Yeah, he's growing.
Also,
He's
just
got to
keep the
learn.
Void Ray at home.
He's got to learn.
But then, it's so much damage. I need to...
Oh, what is that? Yeah, his pylon. Oh, he saw something.
I need to keep that Void Ray to kill the Marines as well. One shot, okay? Hello?
Oh, yeah, it's Yep, yeah, you got enough.
Okay, we got this. He's attacking the middle pylon. Okay, that's good. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, if you're the Protoss player as a red player and you don't kill the you don't go for the pylon in the middle. You go for the ones on the side. Well, you go for all three, technically. You go for all three. Don't be shy. Get your butt. If you didn't even scout to have this possibly defended properly, come down, deny all this with all your workers and some on the bottom. Some at the bottom, and you gotta go for all of them. The side ones are more important, so make sure that the middle one's the last pylon to get killed. You don't want this one to be the first one to die. You want these two to die first, because that way the cannon goes here, and there's no room for the pylon until this one dies. Once this one dies, he has room for another pylon a little lower with the cannon block. So you don't want that. You want these because he can't put a pylon wall. He can't wall that cannon out from the workers if you go for this pylon or this pylon first, because he can't do that wall. He needs to be a square, and that's not a good square. He can try, but he has to be quick on it. But that cannon will take some of that space, and it's just not as easy as the middle one. So yeah, so you gotta watch the bottom Cannon Rush, and you gotta go for all three. The side ones are more important than the middle one.
That's not enough probes. That's not enough probes. That's not enough probes.
Yep, that's not enough probes.
That's not enough probes.
You gotta just go with all of them.
Okay.
And then pull back some if you think that you overdid it.
Nice, we're out.
You see that? See what he just did right there? That one's gonna die, or say it was gonna die. He has space right here to make a pylon with half of this pylon right here, and that little difference takes the probe too long to get to the part that it needs to block.
Nice, we're out.
See, we set it one more square down.
Okay, wait, please. Nice. Oh my god. I think he pulled like every single probe here.
Yeah, he's still going for the middle one.
Okay, we're losing this.
No, but he's losing his probes. Don't lose your probes.
Okay, there's gonna be one cannon. Wait, this cannon's gonna finish. I can still put a cannon here. Possible. He has not enough money. Lose the probes.
Now, technically, if red gets 2 zealots, which it looks like maybe he's doing, if he gets 2, that pylon, I don't know, is that pylon almost dead? Maybe that's not as dead as it can, because a zealot can, 2 zealots can take out a cannon, one by one, back to back. You don't even need the probes over here.
Okay, get a zealot,
Yeah, he's good.
Get a zealot. That's not enough, that's not enough. Okay, use the probes. Cannon.
Okay, yeah, right here you go for the probe. Kill his probe if you have. This is the best thing you can do. Just kill the probe and send these workers back home mining, because this zealot right here should be able to finish off the cannon. 2 zealots can be used to kill the cannon. The first zealot gets killed, but he kills enough damage from the cannon where the second zealot kills the cannon. So, little math right there. That way you save some probes.
Okay, cannon, please. Survive. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. He's gonna put everything. Okay, this one has to be cancelled. We have another probe.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna lose so many probes here. We're fine. I think we're fine.
Nasty.
We can make a secondary wall. He has to go back to mining. He has to go back to mining. We have 2 pylons protecting this. We can make one more wall. I'm gonna send one more probe.
He's in a mineral wall. He's in a mineral wall.
Make a cannon here pylon, and then another pylon.
He's gonna try to wall him. Yeah. Let's see if he catches it.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Pylon first, then cannon.
He cannot defend this. He has not enough money. Oh, whoops. I wanted to do rewind. Okay, let's check the replay. Look at the cannon, man. He's doing so much damage. I think you're like...
Yeah, see? That... You don't need no more probes over here. And that's where experience is really important. Because you would think that you need to get this killed. But in reality, 1 zealot in this environment can kill that cannon. With that much GPS. That's, you know, so you don't really need these probes to do anything else. You just need a zealot. Boom, kill it. These are mining, and you're good to go. Now, a complete wall would be good.
Maybe 10 probes with this cannon. 4, 5, 6, 7,
yeah, he did it a
8,
lot.
9. Okay, 9. It had 9 kills, so I think it's a zealot and 8 probes. That's a lot. That means he's left with 10 probes only, which only 1 is mining as of right now. I have so much money, I can easily go in here, create numerous cannons, and I will also have my own zealot support. So it's impossible for him to defend at this point after losing this many probes to a cannon. MVP cannon for sure. Nice, we got a Zerg player, started with a Terran, got a Protoss, now a Zerg. I love it. On this map, I definitely want to continue doing the double gate follow-up to the cannons. I think it's so good that I need to see if I can make it even better and see the reactions of the Zergs that are playing against it, to see if there's actually a, a very easy counter to that, or maybe if I can counter the counter and so on. Basically, I want to develop the strategy to the best of my possible abilities. What we'll be doing, of course, is creating kind of like a full wall of here, for those of you that are not unfamiliar with the double gateway cannon rush.
Yeah, full walls.
We're gonna wait a little bit, force him to make a hatchery first. Even
Haas.
12 pull, we can still wall off entirely here. Should be fine. Okay.
So back in the days, Haas, I believe it was versus Jadong. but it was a tournament. Haas just made a big gateway wall, gateway pylon wall, and it just kind of walled the Zerg on 2 base, put pressure. So I think that's what Mano's trying to do on this one. That's where the inspiration, I think, is coming from. Good old Haas.
Hatchery should be going down as of right now. Let's start with a pylon here. Show him that we are just scouting with this probe. No problem whatsoever.
Not really. No, you don't just show him that you're just scouting right there. That in a higher level play, the Overlord's there. The Overlord is right there at the natural at a high level play. There is no, oh, let's act like we're scouting. What do you mean? The Overlord should be able to see that range. It's like 85% chance there's an Overlord right there seeing what you're doing right there. There's no hiding it. The only time you can hide it is if you go with two pros as one and then you split them. That's the only time you can do that, you know. Other than that, yeah, there should be an Overlord there. That's Zerg's fault if there's no Overlord right there.
This is just a normal scout timing. Oh no, I didn't block your hatchery. So sad, so sad, so sad. Gonna attack the drones just to.
I do like how he
stop them
tries
from
to
thinking
like
that there could
have
be
a
a
story
cannon
to it.
Okay, yeah, the second prop needs to be like 3 seconds earlier, right? I should be starting my gateways right now. Okay, we got this. Get the gateway cannon. Okay. Well, he sees it now.
You should have saw that Overlord. Should have saw it a long time ago.
Do I send this? Is he gonna pull drones? He's not pulling drones. Okay. That means I'm not gonna make a full wall. Oh, god damn it! He's just pulling right now. That's so annoying.
Oh, that's
so late.
not.
So late for me. Okay, that's not ideal.
He's getting the cannon.
Cancel.
That's not good because
Okay, that's on me.
the cannon's not gonna be in range now, so this is gonna be a little hard. We're on an uphill battle for Mana's side, but then that cannon is just so like what? Like Mana, you're asking for that cannon to get killed. It's like right in the open, like, you know, no defense, no wall, no pocket. You know, it's not a pocket or nothing. He just put an open. He said, "Yep, you're not gonna cannon. You're not gonna stop it." If he played it right, you know, you would sandwich the cannon with the gateways. You would put a gateway here, a cannon here, and a gateway here, or I mean, you can make the cannon right here and the gateway right here and the gateway right here. You really don't need, like, that cannon doesn't need to be over here so early. It really doesn't. You know, at the last minute, you just need to make another cannon over here before the creep goes up, or 2 cannons if you could do it. But these gateways should be like right here, a cannon right here, so that you can keep cannon rushing because you got 2 gateways. That's the whole point of the 2 gateways, is to break this with the zealots. So you really don't need the cannons to do the job. You know, you need the cannon just to kind of keep the lanes from being a problem. But other than that, the zealots are supposed to take care of this job. So yeah, that was bad position planning. You know, it's a good idea. You know, but you know what? The other way to do it. If you put the pylon right here and you put the gateway a little closer here and the other gateway here and the pylon right here, you can make a cannon right here and pop in. You know, you can set it up where you can make a cannon in the back and then pop right inside, and then from there you can make your cannon before the larva and all that creep comes out. So that's another way you could do it. And the cannon will protect anything from the front, and the gateway will, you know, get zealots out. So you could do it that way, which I think he wanted to do something like that. He's like, I should wall, but then he's like, no, maybe I don't need to wall. He risked on this one. So now this is a bad. Let's see what happens. Good job on red having an Overlord over there.
I should not have lost the probe. It's okay. I can make one more wall. Or fine. I think it's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay. He's gonna have to pull drones. Okay.
Yeah. So rookie mistake right there.
I think it's okay.
So if this is a wall, you wait until the wall is done typically, and then you can go. But that poor Zerg.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
He didn't wait for that pylon to go up.
Okay. He's gonna have to pull drones. Okay, he's going for a spine crawler the defense. That means I'm gonna cancel the gap because
So cannons actually have a faster build time. So even if the spine crawlers are up at the same time as the cannons will start up way quicker. So this is not good anymore. It would have been, but it's not good anymore. Cannons just are faster built.
I need zealots. Okay, that's
We
good.
got
That's good.
three
That's good.
Neos.
Okay, he's gonna try to break this. I need one more cannon here. I need one more cannon. The creep is
He builds
spreading.
backwards.
I need to damage the spine.
He
Not
builds
the patch.
confidently.
Get a spine. Come on, cannon, one more cannon.
But at the
please,
same
anywhere.
time, it's
Here,
reckless.
please, come on, creep.
Oh, he got it.
Nice.
He got it.
Okay, we have a zealot. We're gonna delay.
But he's in a good spot right here because red's making the mistakes. You know, it's red that's making all the mistakes. You know, Mana made a couple mistakes, but red made bigger mistakes.
The spine covers from going down. We can at least.
You see how the cannons are up and the spines? They still got some time to go. You could always build the cannon and it could go up faster than the spines. Just always know that.
Cancel one for sure. For sure, you cancel one. Come on, the drones are coming. Nice. Get some of the drones. That's good. One more drone. Good. That's
Yeah,
minus
those
two
hatcheries
drones.
gone.
Okay, we're in range.
Yeah.
We'll have to unburrow all 4.
So I would recall those probes. At this point, you would recall those 2 probes and then just start macroing up, get the 2 gases and get an expo, you know.
He cannot do more. He
There's-
cannot.
you really
unburrow
don't
one at a
need
time.
anything. Those
It's gonna be
probes.
bad for him. He can burrow only 2. I'm gonna stop him from burrowing a bit. Okay, let's kill the links first, so we can attack with the zealot as well. Nice zealot surround. 1 HP zealot. 1 HP zealot. Save him. Save the private zealot. Okay, never mind. He bought enough time as well. Look at this. That's what I meant. He has to unburrow all the spines, and because I was able to cancel his first spine, that means he only had 2 spines completed. And also extremely lucky for me that I was able to get the 3rd cannon on time before the creep thread blocked me from creating this here. That was good. Even though I lost the first cannon, the moment that he pulled this many drones, he's losing so much money, right? He cannot go for a roach war and follow up or anything because he put like, what, 12 drones or so? I think somewhere around here. So this is, he sees, he pulled, that's more, that's 12? He pulled,
Yeah, he
like
pulled
everything.
all
He
of
pulled
them.
literally every drone, 16 drones. 16 drones. Okay, so he's not mining
Yeah,
whatsoever.
he overdid
so
it.
he was broke as a joke. This is actually so good. This is so good. Like, if I don't...
No, it's not good, but it's decent for like a lower level player. You can definitely catch a player off guard when he doesn't have his second overlord over there. But most players have their second overlord goes straight over there. You can't hide that. You can't hide it the way you can wall though. You can try to do a wall that you can try to do it. It gets a little tricky, but it's not gonna be in secret.
lose the probe in the main base, of course. I can see the
You're
drone
gonna
pull and then
ex-
I make,
he's
I can
gonna
make it a bit
see,
faster, but
so
because
expect
I lost
to
the probe
build it
kind of carelessly.
knowing
I was
he's
a bit
seeing.
surprised by that, but we still made it work. Maybe that kind of forced him to pull the drones as well, you know, because I lost the probe. He was like, okay, he's not gonna see it, and it is a mistake to pull all of these drones. I think like 4, 5, 6 is good enough, but all of them definitely not. Too expensive.
No, maybe
It's
half.
insane
I would
much.
say half.
I think this is going to be a
But not all of
good
them.
experience to see how this person will try to not necessarily blind counter, but just counter my strategy, knowing that this exists and knowing what I want to do. I would do something different if I would be playing in a tournament. I would not be doing the exact same strategy, but for the sake of experience and learning how to play this strategy, I want to see how he's going to be responding to that. So let's try that. This is called practice, you know. Sometimes you deliberately do the same strategy twice in a row, simply because
Cero's
you want to see
OP.
how your opponents are going to react to it, so you can learn how to deal with a reaction that is going to be proper in a tournament, or, well, just another important ladder game, if you will. I'm thinking he's not gonna go hatchery first this time. I'm thinking. Let's go, pylon here. This is just like before.
Oh, you're doing it
No
again.
hatchery first, okay? That's
Yeah, it's
to
a
be
pull
expected.
first.
He's going the.
You gotta check the pull timing.
It is.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's like a 12. It's a 14
Gas
pull. Yeah, it's a later he droned a couple, maybe got an overlord and then a pull, or maybe he did 2 drones and then a pull. But I kind of feel like 2 drones and overlord and a pull is what this player did. Whenever you see whenever you're up here and the pool's like not even halfway, that's more of a drone play. He's going for more drones, which means if you're cannon rushing, that's good news. If you put a pylon down, there's a chance you could still make cannons before the lings come out. So that's what that usually means.
Can I go? I'm gonna go double gateway anyway. with a cannon. Do it like this. Okay, gonna delay the drones as much as possible. I don't need the second gateway immediately. Okay, they're gonna pull some drones. Okay, I need to. It's gonna be a bit annoying. Please, gateway, please.
Oh,
Okay,
he got it.
we're fine. We have a full wall. We're good.
His
we're
income was
good.
like
He
tight.
can kill this on time, I think. There's a very good wall. Okay.
No, the cannon's gonna go
One
up.
more cannon here. He's gonna kill the gateway probably, but the cannon is gonna be too far off. He's not gonna kill it. I don't care about this gateway right now. I don't care about this gateway.
Yeah, no,
fine.
it's got plenty of time.
fine to
Yeah,
lose
that
it.
cannon. Well, if
Because
he
I
loses
want to
it,
get
he
a
kills
second
like
gateway
4
the moment I
drones.
start the score.
So it's a good trade.
It's fine. I could probably cancel this guy. This cannon. Maybe it's gonna be fine. Let's keep the cannon. I wonder if it's going to be a mistake to not make a full wall of, but I think it's all about this situation now. Okay, let's see what he's doing. Roach one probably.
This is where you send one probe to go around the map. You gotta send the probe to go around the map. Always expect a Zerg to maybe have a drone somewhere on the map and then decide to make a hatchery. You don't want them to, station somewhere else. So this is where you kind of go, okay, I got him on one base. Let me confirm that he's on one base by scouting everything. You got to do it. This is when you do it. The other thing is he's scouting, which is really good. He's like, oh, okay, Roach Warren, double gas, no layer attack yet. Okay, that's gonna look like a Roach Ravagers to me.
Roach one, okay. So we see it's roaches. Let's get 2x2 for now. Gonna get second gateway. Actually, I'm gonna get an immortal here, I think.
14 gas
or
pool.
second gateway or I'm not sure.
14, and where's the
I'm not sure which
Overlord?
one is
the
better. I'm
Overlord's
gonna go
after
both. I'm
the
gonna
two
go
drones.
robotics and stop
Drone,
production
Overlord.
one. Because I think that's all
Gas
I can
pool?
do right now. That's all I can do.
Which is a delayed Overlord. That's how you can tell the pool
Stalker,
is late.
Battery, kind of spread. Let's get one more battery and then a robotics facility, and I should be able to afford us one more battery. Or sorry, one more stalker in just a moment. I need to be careful about this pylon. Okay, I think this is looking good.
Yeah, the dangers about that is that he's gonna have more drones and more gas than normally Zergs have on a hatch first. So whenever you're like doing stuff like this against a 14 pool, they usually have more of a chance to do like a counter attack, way quicker, way more efficient than when they go for a hatch pool, because they're so delayed on their gas and their pool to get that macro. So it's a little different. So Mana's, he's up against still a pretty decent build order when it comes to being a aggressive Protons player. When you're an aggressive Protons player, this is the build order you gotta be cautious about. If the Zerg never got the hatch.
This is looking good. The most important time for me right now is the time of my robotics facility. Okay, I'm gonna delay this a bit. Let's get one more frontal cannon. That's good. Okay, we're just trying to buy time here anyway. Nice. One shot of the cannon is already good.
With the
I'm gonna get
battery.
one more stalker. Nice, very good. Another shot of the cannon. This cannon is gonna buy me a lot of time.
Yeah,
I
the
should
battery.
be able to chrono boost out one immortal as soon as this finishes. Okay, the moment he goes down the ramp, he's getting a lot of shots. Okay, that's good. Can I afford one more battery? Oh, it's so scary. No.
Once
I'll
that
prioritize
robo kicks
immortal.
in, we're
I need
good.
Every little second
Yeah,
I can get.
that immortal
1, 2,
is
3.
gonna be able
Okay,
to
3
change
seconds
everything.
is what I gained by chrono boosting out immortal first. We're good. 3 stalkers.
So right here, if he wants to stall, what you do is you get the probe over here, and you make a cannon, and you make it very aggressively. You make it like where it's like an insult in a sense to your opponent, by it being in front instead of behind cannons. And so what ends up happening is when you put the cannon up right there, if he's gonna think, oh, I'll throw some biles on that cannon before it goes up because it's easy pickings. And so what you do is you just make a cannon, you wait for the biles to launch, and then you cancel the cannon and you make it somewhere else right next to it. And then he's gonna go after it again, and you cancel it, and that's how you can stall time with Ravagers, because Ravagers, they definitely have a thing for cannon starting buildings. They try to bile them up, and each time they bile, the cooldown, it gives you more time.
now, I can get myself a sentry to force him down the ramp, and we can get one more battery. Let's make it a little bit here. Nice. His surrounders are getting blocked.
And it keeps them from biling your real cannons. Keeps them from going for your real ones, and it allows you to like just fake it because you're only using minerals. You're not using gas when you're making and canceling cannons.
One course of bile misses. Big deal. Big deal. The next time he goes down the ramp, he could lose a Ravager. It's very likely. Oh, he's getting roaches. Okay, he's fully going in for it. Immortal is basically on time, perfectly on time.
No.
Nice.
Oh, the force field
and the roaches. See, this is the 3 seconds I was talking about the Immortal. If I made a shield battery before that, I would not be able to do that. That was absolutely perfect. Okay, let's get to one more cannon here. Keep me alive. Chrono boost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that warp prism in just a moment, but I need a pylon first.
Once he gets that warp prism,
okay,
we're rock and rolling.
Dodge the biles. Dodge the biles. Save the stalker. Nice. Okay, we have 2 immortals. We're good. We don't have force field anymore. GG.
Yep.
Let's go.
Red makes some mistakes with the drones.
So even though he knew about this strategy, even though he scouted it very early on, we still made it work.
Yeah, but he made it work because Zerg made some mistakes, but it's true, you know. This is a good spot for like a good wall. But yeah.
Once again, I'm afraid he did the same mistake. He pulled a lot of drones, and this pull achieved nothing.
Yep.
It literally achieved. He killed a probe, but he's losing far more mining time chasing my probe and just trying to kill it, rather than
that panic.
Getting his mining done. I think.
Second gas.
This probe pull was wrong.
Is what you want is you want to go straight for the gas. Which one, Mana should be stealing the gas. Mana should be stealing the gas, and Zerg should be taking the gas the moment shenanigans are seen. Because we need 2 gases, you know, to get out really quick.
Like, I got the wall just in time. Look at this, look at my money. I just got 160 as of right now. If it's 1 second later, this drone is actually going to block it. I was really walking.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
In here. Then the probe would have worked, of course. But it shouldn't have.
Okay, so right here, there's a little trick that the drone that Zerg didn't do. So, you know, those little sewer mermaid tactics. So there's minerals. If you go this way up top, there's like set of minerals. The gold. There's gold minerals right there. And whenever you get into this situation where there's like a little corner right here, and there's minerals in that area, right? Which there is in this particular map, you can grab your probes and you can mineral attack that mineral. And so when you click that mineral over there, it's gonna make all these go right into one corner, and then you hit attack really quick, and then you go to the mineral again, you hit attack really quick. That will break the cannon really quick. That would actually like just your nibbles will just like little pulses, one on all together, just that'll break the. But you have to have a situation where you have minerals in that angle. So in this particular case, there's minerals right there, a little bit above in the minimap. And that's how you can break this. If you wanted to commit this many drones, if not, there's no in this. You got to go back home, you know. But this is how you could break it.
Never work. Theoretically, I should not make it this close. I'm gonna cancel the gateway, and he pulled. There's 6 drones, and he pulled one more before that. He's not necessarily
like he could
broke,
still,
but he's broke later on. He doesn't have a queen, right?
He could have still killed the cannon. You know, like in most cases, I know Mana might have a little advantage in this scenario too. But what you do, this cannon's almost up. But if we had enough drones still to be able to wrap around that cannon, it takes 3 shots to kill a drone. So you let the cannon shoot the drone twice, you back up. The moment the cannon hits the drone the second time, you back up, and that's going to allow the cannon to shoot another drone. You back up and attack again. By that time, it shoots another one. 2 shots, back up, attack. By that time, the cannon should be able to get killed without losing too many drones. Now, Mana, if that Mana sees it, it'll probably like focus fire it, which is what you should do. But in general, that's what that's the next move that you would have. Might not be the best move, but it's a good move in this scenario to wrap around them, let 2 shots kill the drone, pull back, attack, 2 shots, pull back, attack, 2 shots, pull back, attack, while all of them just constantly just zapping. So that's another option because you really don't want this to go up in the first place. And if you're already committing with that many drones, you gotta do it. You either do a drone drill to get that quicker out, and so you can get in there quicker, and then you do the drone, pullback. The drone pullback micro.
And he pulled there's 6 drones, and he pulled 1 more before that. He's not necessarily broke, but he's broke later on. He doesn't have a queen, right, to transfuse or spread the creep a bit forward to move faster with the Ravagers as well. All right, GG. That's a still very strong cannon rush that I want to continue developing. Back to Protoss versus Protoss. We're playing versus Azura. PvP on Ultra Loft, the potentially 1 gate expanded, and so far we had a cannon rush that was successful against everybody that has 1 gate expanded. I don't remember the last time I lost versus a Protoss that was 1 gate expanding while doing the cannon rush.
People are 1 gate expanding these days.
But I just simply don't remember. I just forget about the losses from time to time. No, actually, I do think about the losses a lot. Sometimes I think I.
Yeah, you shouldn't be thinking about the losses. You should be thinking about the things that you need to improve in the losses, but not the losses itself. Like, you look at a loss, and you're supposed to look for what did you do wrong and what you can improve. And those are like the gems in the game, is the lessons that you learned. But after that, the loss really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're intending to not make that mistake again. So why dwell in a loss that's not gonna matter down the road because you're gonna be a better player, or the objective would be you're headed towards, a better play, better focus on what you should do next and not do that. So the loss is just a distraction at that point. It serves no purpose anymore. The only purpose that it serves is if you can catch what you could improve in the loss. But Mana looks at losses and wins a lot. But he's a competitive player, so his focus is his success through a lot of it through the wins and the losses. Quality over quantity.
Think more about the losses that I've had in the past rather than the wins. Because from the losses you can learn the most, I think.
No, you can learn from the wins and the losses. And I think a good mindset in StarCraft is not to pay attention to the wins and the losses, but what you can learn in each game. Because you can learn, you made a lot of mistakes in your victories. I make a lot of mistakes in my victories. Just because I win doesn't mean I don't need to know what I made mistakes in that. Because I made mistakes I shouldn't make, even if I won. So it really doesn't matter if your losses or your wins, they're both important. They both have areas where you need to improve on, and you have to just think of those things. You have to see those things more than just that victory or that loss. If your mind can see it clearly and just focus on the things that matter, I think you get to play better a lot faster. Because if not, you're not paying attention to the details. And in StarCraft, details are important.
And also they hurt the most, right? It just linger in your heart for the longest time. Okay.
I think it's important. I think it lingers when you lose and you make mistakes. I think the mistakes part should linger, not the loss. The loss should not linger. That shouldn't be where the pain is at. The pain should be how you lost. It's like, oh, I should have made that cannon, or I should have made that stalker, or if I would have got that a little faster, that's where it should sting in StarCraft. The loss, I lost that game in general, like a blanket, I lost that game and I lost MMR. That stings for me. You're not really like getting the bigger picture. the bigger picture is the things that you made mistakes within those losses should sting, not the loss itself.
He sees me very quickly. Okay, I'm gonna cancel. Okay, there's the pylon. Let's try this. Do you think you can block this? With a probe? It's coming here.
Oh.
Okay, with a wall. We have a wall.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Here.
Gonna let it pop out. Oh,
It's cannon. Yeah, that's good. He's not gonna try to keep it, so I'm gonna do it like this.
If the so it's a little tricky, but right here in this little spot,
Retreat here.
watch, he's gonna create a little wall.
Okay.
If that probe, because this probe right here can't go through here right now, I believe. I think that's a wall, right? I don't know if that's a wall or not. But if it was a wall and he's popping out, if that probe holds position right here, there's a chance that that probe, you know, pushes over here. But the fact that that probe's nibbling on this one, it keeps the space, then it avoids it. But if this was a wall, if you can't, it's just a bad illusion. If you can't pop out if someone's in front of you holding position.
It's cannon. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So he did pop out. Yeah.
So do it like this.
Yeah. So he needed to be right here on hold position, and that probe would have had to push over here. Little details. But like I said, Mana had a second probe nibbling, so it was kind of hard for the probe to just stay there for too long, just getting hit.
Let's get the probe. Okay. Okay. Can I get a cannon here to deny the second pylon as well? I think a second gateway is better than this. I'm not sure. Is he gonna make a cyber core? He cannot make a cyber core because he doesn't have a pylon. Okay. Wait. Is it gonna be on time? This cannon's not in range. This cannon's not in range. Maybe I'm making a mistake here. Okay. What do we do now? Cyber core. Gonna have a zealot.
Yeah, the problem with this is that we really don't have anything. Like, we're building a lot over here, but we really don't have gas. If we're cannon rushing, if we don't get enough done here in this part, Red should have more gas advantage, which means that he should get the stalkers quicker, which means he has a faster chance to get like a 4-gate play or something, or a 3-gate robo prism recall.
Okay, we can maybe block the zealot with the probe. Nope.
Like a warp
Not
in.
right. We get the pylon. Okay,
Oh, but the cannon's up.
The cannon rush now. Here. Cannon's here. Go for the
Oh.
possibly.
Red let that cannon go up.
With the cannon here. Possibly. I can recall the zealot as well. Possibly. Chrono. Okay, he's gonna go.
Oh,
probes, that's
that
fine.
cybernetics core is in
Here
jeopardy.
we'll make a cannon here.
Mistakes are made.
One more pylon here, just in case. Gonna keep the probe alive as much as possible. I need to block the zealot from coming in. We need a cannon here.
He needs a robo.
I'll do
Red
that
needs
as
a
well as
robo.
possible.
But there's a zealot
there's a
already
zealot.
here.
Uh,
On both sides. I think
I
both
messed up.
sides are going to have a
Hold on.
little problem.
okay, I think there's too much happening at the same time. Wait, the zealot is not gonna do much.
Uh-oh. He's going to get the
We can
cannon.
Cancel this cannon, doesn't matter. This cannon doesn't matter. We're in.
He's got the cannon.
No, get this. Get the top probe. Top probe.
Oh, he's not
Get the
wiggling.
zealot. The zealot is causing a lot of chaos. We have a good
They're
position
both
here.
causing... But the cannon's going up.
Oh, that's a very good position for the zealot here as well.
Oh, nice micro. Nice
Okay, that's
probe
not
micro. Mana did some
He has
good
a proxy target.
mineral
I'm pretty sure.
walks.
Pretty sure there's a proxy target.
But there's no
He's gonna
gas
move in
mining.
already. Damn it. I might not have enough at home.
Uh-oh.
But it's only a Stargate.
There's definitely probably a
Can I get enough
nexus.
money? Can I get enough money? It could be a draw. This could be a draw.
He's getting gas for a reason, but yeah,
Okay.
he's
I
that guy
cannot
need
defend
that
the
gas.
proxy. Don't get surrounded. I cannot let him get more gas.
Yeah, it's trying to
Gonna get 2 stalkers at most.
he's stopping the
I need to
mineral
save money
line.
for a battery as well. This literally could end in a draw. Okay, I'm getting stalkers. Nice.
Oh.
There's the void ray. I have to gather as much gas as possible.
Ooh,
Maybe,
it's
maybe I
tight.
can get one more 50. Please. One more 50. Don't lose the probe. Okay, I can get one more stalker. We're good. Oh, I lost the probe. Okay, I need to go back. I lost the stalker. I lost the probe. I cannot make batteries here. Please tell me he doesn't
But
have a
that nexus is almost dead.
How
Oh,
about
that.
Okay, the probes are trapped. I don't know if he has a nexus or
I don't
not.
know either. I'm not sure. I think probe
I
would
don't think he has a
have. I
nexus.
think
He
Red
can't
would have had
retreat
more
to
void
this
raids than a nexus. I think he
I
would have.
I'm missing. Wait, one more gas. Look at this. One more probe. The hero probe. Gives me the fourth stalker.
Ooh.
Oh no. Chase them.
Now those probes are good with void raids.
Okay, that's not enough.
He needs to save those Oh, there's only 3 probes now?
Come on,
Damn,
please
he
chase
lost
this.
all of them?
Don't give him this.
Yeah, he's
Don't
got
give
it. Should be able to get
This
it.
is dead. Yes. 2 voids versus 2 stalkers.
3 stalkers.
This could be a
Oh.
draw.
Void raids are pretty
Maybe?
good.
Wait. He has to go back with this though. He has to go back.
Yeah, but the nexus is gone.
Get a probe. No more probes for you. Okay, he's going back.
Oh, but there's
I
four
cannot fight
four
this
stalkers
too
though.
much. If I had
Mana,
a battery,
there's
I
a
would be
chance.
100% sure I can win this
But it's
game.
probably a draw.
But without a battery, I have only 4 stalkers. With the insane micro, maybe the probes can
Yeah,
hide.
with some good
And
micro,
the zealot
there's
can
a
hide as well.
there's a
In the left
chance.
corner. Okay, we need to wait for the voiders to show up.
I wouldn't. I would just. I would
He's gonna
draw.
try to hunt these stalkers.
There's no point.
I need to kill the assimilator. I'm gonna show
It's
him
nice
the
to get a
stalker, so
draw
he's gonna go with the
every
voiders
now
to
and
the
again.
top right. Maybe I can kill a pylon by that time. Maybe. This could end up still in a draw. I could force a draw, but I want to. I want to win.
See, replays are so important when you lose. Yeah. Well, a mindset too. It's not just having the replays there that you have that are losses, but the mindset for you to be able to go in there and watch it and critique yourself. Like, I think I have good practice on critiquing because I do art. And when you're an artist, you back up and you always have to critique your work. You have to look from far, you know? You look from a distance. You take a little minute. You know, you get out, you go back in, and you relook at it, you know? You know, I got that habit from art, but it's important in StarCraft too, to look at your replays. Maybe not at the moment. Not, you know, you could not always at the moment, but you gotta go back and go, okay, let's look at some of these. What I like to do is just look at matchups, like say, let's look at only the PBTs of this month, so that I can at least get a better idea of what patterns I'm seeing if I just stick to this matchup in regards to like looking at my mistakes. And then later it'll be like it'll be TVP and then TVZ, and that way your brain can kind of maybe see things that it doesn't normally see if you scattered all your, you know, lessons and like watch the TVZ and the PVZ now and a ZVZ this time. You know, your brain's not going to catch patterns, not as easily. But if you focused on a certain matchup and you watch those only for a little bit and just say, I'm going to do PvPs and look at them all, your brain will be like, hey, I noticed a pattern. These Protosses are all doing this. Or when they're not doing this, they're doing this. Or these are the only 3 big builds that I'm seeing out of all these players that I'm seeing in this matchup. So it allows you to like analyze it better. But you have to have the mindset to be able to look at your flaws and be okay with it and then try to learn from them. If you're too prideful, then it's hard for you to look at them, you know? There's that you can learn from wins, but losses are where our real lessons are. I wouldn't say. I think they're all important. I think they're all important. Because the important part is to figure out how to improve overall. And if you can see improvements even in the things that you do well, not just the things that you don't do well in, overall allows you to improve way faster, you know, way faster. But you have to respect the biggest and the smallest things. You know, yeah, you have to respect the main parts that made you lose in general, but if you gloss over the things that are important when you do win, I think you're missing a big part of the learning. You know what I mean? So both parts are important. The important part is to not even look at the win or the loss in general. You got to look at what you did right, what you did wrong. How can you improve? That's all that really matters. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? How can I improve? You know, what would I do different? If you use those building blocks on any replay that you look at, you don't need to know that you had an outcome of a victory or loss, because your mindset is now looking at the things that are really important, is the gameplay. But yeah, just because you lose a game doesn't make it more important. You know, because I could lose a game and I barely lost, or I could lose a game where I got demolished. There's two types of losses, you know. It just yeah, it's not always black and white.
Wait, forcing I thought I could just stay here. Okay, look at this, the voids are here. Use the prismatic alignment. I don't know the exact cooldown on this. This will be so helpful now.
Uh-oh. Go for the draw.
Go here for the pylon.
I don't know why he's
Maybe
going.
I can fight now. Oh, okay, one more probe. Maybe I can kill one void before he has the more prismatic alignments. Maybe.
There's a chance, yeah. 4 stalkers in the right setting.
Come on. Follow me.
Oh, but the
Okay,
high
I
ground.
could try.
If he fights at that little, if he fights here, oh, but he didn't. Oh, he didn't know where to put it.
Get him. No prismatic alignment. It's gonna be there soon. You're gonna try to target fire this one. One more shot. Nice! Let's go!
Messed
He
up.
surprised me.
That was a good spot too. That was a really good spot. He just didn't know where the blind spot was, which I don't do it enough to know where the blind spot is, because it looked like he maybe his arrow was not on the center. That little arrow line needs to be right here, you know.
Surprised me. In the high ground, that was such a good
That's a
position
big
to
chunk.
What is
Yeah.
the exact cooldown on the prismatic alignment? I really need to see to know in these situations. Cooldown is 43 seconds. Cooldown of the prismatic alignment is 43 seconds. It's right now covered by my camera, but it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
43 seconds. So the fact that he actually overcharged his void race on a forge, that was his game.
Oh yeah, yeah,
His
yeah.
game losing.
Yeah, he overcharged on the forge because he needed to get everything done so quick. He felt like he was in a rush to come over here and protect. But the cooldown made him not have it when he really needed it. Ooh, yeah.
Mistake. Can you believe that?
That hurt.
That's absolutely crazy. 4 stalkers. Do they beat? I actually do want to test it out. I don't know if I... How do I test it out? I'm gonna do a unit tester to see if 2 void rays actually win versus 4 stalkers. Let's test it out. Okay, so let's see if the 2 void rays can actually beat the 4 stalker.
Yeah, well, they should be able to, but the problem is that Mana's gonna micro anyway, so it's not like... We'll see.
Let's just
Let's
do
see.
an A move without any micro from both of the sides, other than just target fire from the void rays, because that's what he would do as well. So let's go here. And I will target fire the void as well. Let's see if I win. I don't win. I don't win this. It was actually game-losing mistake.
Yeah, well, if Mana micros, there's a chance. You know, because what happens is the prismatic slows down the void rate, and then the stalkers back up. They don't have prismatic alignment again, and then the micro can happen, and so there's still a chance. Micro with Mana's micro,
To get the
but
prismatic
definitely a
alignment on the
big
forge.
mistake.
Let's try
Definitely
again, maybe with some stalker micro and target fire.
No. You gotta pull away. You gotta pull away from the charge. I know it's kind of tricky, but when they're on prismatic and you pull away, there's a chance that they're not gonna cancel right away, and that slow beam will disattach. Disattach a bit, and you wait for that the beams to finish.
I don't win. I don't think I can win this with the stalkers. Maybe? Wait. No way. The two
Yeah,
voids-
well, you have to wait until the beams are finished, but you can pull back. And in this situation, you have probes. Yeah, it's you had the probes to kind of just verify, hey, is he around me? Is he nearby? So I don't get just caught off guard, because it is a tricky one. On both sides, either one could have won.
would always beat 4 stalkers, I think. unless I get some free shots here and there without positional mistake. But my goodness, I had 7 seconds or 6 seconds window where I could win the game, and it was the only window I could win the game with.
Yeah,
Crazy, what an ending to this Cannon Rush. Crazy stuff.
GG. What? Let's see, never 14 gas pool. Okay. It's pretty quiet right now. So I'm gonna take a little break, maybe like a 40-minute break. And then we're gonna play some. We're gonna play. What is it called? Metro Exodus. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see if I could play. I'm gonna see how the VR works. If I just put the thermal paste, so if the VR works good, I could play. What is it? Skyrim. So I got Skyrim in VR. Hopefully it works. Her. But for the meantime, we're gonna be playing Metro Exodus. I just gotta wind down real quick. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, let me see. Yeah, how do I don't even know how to test it out though. And then how much torque do you put, Neil? That's the other question I was having. How much torque do you put? I put it just enough tight, like not too tight, but just finger tight torque. When it comes to putting the cooler. More firm than like how tight? You go pretty firm but don't snap anything. Okay. This is where I'm at right now. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be able to test the how hot it is with the VR. I'll get everything charged up. But at the same time, yesterday we were getting a bit of frames. We were losing some frames yesterday with Metro Exodus. So then I put the paste, and I think I got a better feel. It didn't feel like glitchy. Yesterday I was feeling like once in a while a little skip. You think it was the settings in Exodus? Yeah, I don't know. So now we could actually should be able to get a good experience and not have those jitters. Yeah, but yesterday I needed wasn't planning to play it so early, but we're planning to play it. So it's a great game. I've only gotten to chapter 2. Like 60% of chapter 2, and that's as far as I believe I got. After that, my game crashed. All I remember is an Archon. That's all I remember. And a train. Some type of little train. All I remember is like little choo-choo. You know, I was in a little train, and then this little ball Archon came at me, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here. And I took off. When I came back, the train was missing. You came back and I was like, where did the train go? I was like, did it go back home? I went back, nope. Went forward, nope. Went all around the train, nope. No train track, nothing. I was like, it's a little dot right there on the map, and I'm like, there's a dot right there, but there's no train right there. I was like, oh no. It's terrible. 48C with StarCraft 2 running ain't bad. That's a good sign. You know, that's a good sign because I definitely want to try out
Run
some of
Exodus
these
and
VR.
see what the highest temp you get is during the game. Afterburner has logs. Click the little computer icon on the left side with the squiggle in it to turn them on.
Huh? You want to do what? Run Exodus. Oh, Metro Exodus? Let me see. Let me see. Let's see, Afterburner. And Exodus. Boom, 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 boom. And then you want me to do what with it? The squiggly line? Let's see. Open logs. Okay. And then just have it run real quick. Let me see. Let me start it up real quick just to kind of just start it. We're gonna play it as a new game because it felt jittery, but I got the mechanics.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither...
Let's see. Let me yeah, the logs are open right now. They're doing the squigglies. They're squiggly. And then tomorrow we're gonna be playing some more. What was that? Oh, that was the engine. It scared the hell out of me. Tomorrow we're gonna play some more StarCraft Korean server. Alright, so what do I do now? Do I just like walk a little bit and then check the, or is this as good? That's cool. Get a little sway to it.
Are you alright, Artyom?
Yes, I am. Oh, shoot, he's in my way.
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms? None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure.
Okay.
I was expecting to run into them much earlier.
Whoa,
The
dizzy.
trolley is headed
Cheers.
towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom. I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I go with Artyom too. as backup?
No. Until we figure out our situation, you are not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves just fine. Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again?
I don't know yet. Gonna check on that cylinder, but a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then.
So what game is this? We're gonna start from the beginning, so you won't miss anything. But I'm gonna take a quick 30-minute break in a second, eat something real quick.
Got that, sir.
But it's called Metro Exodus. It's usually on a good price a lot of times, and the new one's coming out soon. But it's gonna be a good game. You're gonna like it. Let me see. Let's see. This is the chart right here. I don't know how to read this stuff. GPU. Memory. Yeah. Let's see. Fan speed. See the minute and max? Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Okay, and then you got the power, how much power it's using. Core clock. Yeah, so yeah, they get pretty hot. All right, let's see. So we'll play it. Yeah, we'll check it. Oh, above 85. Yeah, so maybe I'll drop the graphics a little bit. See the minimum and yeah. Oh yeah, I know 90, 91. Well, that's where sometimes with the VR it gets up to like 84, 85. Before when I was doing it, it was at like sometimes once in a while 90, and then I was like, that's when I turned it off. Which is why I've been trying to figure out how to like keep it cool, because I don't want it to go up to the 90s. Yeah, I know. Believe me. All right. Does it have silicone pads? That I don't know. I didn't want to open it up. I mean, it's an EVGA 38. Was it 3080? Was it 3080? 37? Was it 3080 Ti? So depends on what they make. But yeah, I don't know what the pads are. Only the CPU, not the GPU. I didn't thermal paste the GPU because it says the GPUs technically last a long time, a pretty good amount of years, where the thermal's good. So I don't really think I had it for that long. where it would need thermal. On where did your CPU? Let's see. On Afterburner. Let's see. You're talking about that little chart? That little... Where is it? Where'd it go? Let's see here. Well, I don't know. The chart kind of got erased. $64 max. It must be nice. That's funny. I don't even know where to check. Let's see. Curve editor. Well, we'll figure it out, I guess, later. I don't know what mine's is. I thought you checked. Let's see. It got erased. CPU. Oh, right here, CPU. What, these are the different cores? Is it 6? I'll go all the way down. CPU. What? It was right here? CPU temps. Let's see. Let me quickly just
Idiot! You
run
can
around
talk
for a
on
second.
Aurora.
Yes, sir.
Sam and Alyosha, stay in reserve.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget your notepad, Artyom.
Wait, am I not trustworthy anymore?
I'd tell you if it was the case, Sam. Now get the jugger.
Yeah, I'm all wait.
Artyom, your notepad is there on the ledge.
I'm gonna walk for a second.
Found it? No? It's right over here.
Okay, let's see. So CPU temperatures. What, 74? Maximum? Yeah, I did a big glob and then squished it. Yeah, I looked at some YouTube videos. I did like a little X. I did a little X and a little glob in the middle. Yeah, I think I put enough. Okay. Yeah, so I'll check it later after I'm done with this game. After we played it a little bit, then we'll see how the temps are. At least now we can check it. So above 80 and 90 on the CPU, right? Or in the graphics card and CPU. Okay. Alright, I'll be back in like 30 minutes. And we'll check out this game. Alright, yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. We'll see how it